Are you considering watching Madame Web? Well, let us save some time and money for you guys. This movie's not worth it, and it's a snooze fest. Seriously, it's so boring you might find yourself checking the time more than actually paying attention to what's happening on screen. Don't believe us? Stay tuned to digest the facts. While Madame Web attempts to weave a coherent plot and intersperse it with a handful of action sequences, the overall result is disappointingly lackluster. Despite the efforts, the movie fails to evoke a sense of excitement or engagement from its audience. Instead of gripping viewers with its narrative twists and turns, Madame Web struggles to maintain their interest throughout its runtime. The pacing feels off, and the crucial moments lack the tension and build-up needed to captivate audiences. Adding to the disappointment is Sony's habit of revealing too much in their trailers. Madame Web is no exception, falling victim to the same pattern of divulging key plot points and twists in its promotional material. This tendency robs viewers of the element of surprise and diminishes the impact of pivotal moments within the film. It's a frustrating experience for those who were hoping for a fresh and unexpected storyline, only to have the plot laid bare before they even set foot in the theater. Take, for example, the marketing for Spider-Man: Homecoming, where Sony inadvertently spoiled a significant twist through their trailer. The same pattern repeats with Madame Web, leaving audiences feeling like they've already seen the movie before it even hits the theaters. It's a missed opportunity to build anticipation and excitement around the film, instead of giving away its most compelling moments in advance. Much like its predecessors, Madame Web falls victim to the all-too-familiar trend of revealing too much in its trailers. From the moment the promotional material hit screens, eager audiences were treated to a glimpse of what appeared to be the film's most captivating moments. Unfortunately, this approach leaves little room for surprise or intrigue when viewers finally set in to watch the full feature. Instead of building anticipation and excitement, the trailers for Madame Web effectively spoiled the very elements that could have kept audiences on the edge of their seats. The problem lies in Sony's marketing strategy, which seems to prioritize garnering attention over preserving the integrity of the viewing experience. By showcasing what are likely the film's most thrilling sequences in their trailers, the studio inadvertently robs viewers of the joy of discovery. Rather than allowing the audiences to uncover the plot twists and action-packed moments for themselves, the trailers lay bare the film's highlights, leaving little left to the imagination. For fans eagerly anticipating Madame Web's release, this approach is undeniably disappointing. The excitement of seeing beloved characters come to life on the big screen is dampened by the knowledge that they've already been given a sneak peek at the film's most exciting moments. It's a missed opportunity to cultivate genuine anticipation and suspense, instead opting for a more formulaic and predictable marketing strategy. In the end, Madame Web's trailers serve as a cautionary tale about the perils of revealing too much in promotional material. While the studio may have succeeded in generating buzz around the film, they've done so at the expense of diminishing the impact of the viewing experience. By showing all the good parts up front, Sony has inadvertently robbed Madame Web of the element of surprise, leaving audiences feeling underwhelmed and disillusioned. And let's talk about the comparisons to Morbius. Is Madame Web worse? Honestly, they're about on the same level of mediocrity. The only thing remotely interesting in either films is a random dancing scene with Matt Smith. Oh, and don't bother waiting around for a post-credit scene in Madame Web. There isn't one. So no exciting teases for future movies to redeem the experience. Speaking of future movies, the timeline in Madame Web is confusing at best. It sets in its town universe, but why? Who knows? It's like they just threw it together without much thought. There is a line in the trailer that's not in the movie, probably removed out of embarrassment. The dialogue feels disjointed and the performances lack energy. The choice to feature 3 Spider-Women doesn't help, as it complicates the plot unnecessarily. The portrayal of the main villain, Ezekiel Sims, in Madame Web is emblematic of the film's broader shortcomings. His motivation, driven by a vision of being killed by children in the future, comes across as both nonsensical and uninspired. This lackluster character arc fails to engage viewers, leaving them questioning the logic behind his actions and feeling disconnected from the overarching narrative. Furthermore, the sparse moment of the characters donning their costumes only exacerbate the film's deficiencies. With a mere 10 seconds of footage per actor, audiences are deprived of the opportunity to fully immerse themselves in the superhero aspect of the story. This minimal representation of the characters' alter egos diminishes the impact of their heroic endeavors, leaving much to be desired in terms of excitement and spectacle. The plot involves characters like Julia Carpenter, Maddie Franklin, and Anna Corone, all apparently destined to kill Sims. However, the rationale behind this and their lack of spider powers yet doesn't quite add up. Overall, Madame Web's plotline leaves much to be desired. Madame Web lacks coherence in its storyline, with glaring plot holes that go unaddressed. For instance, the characters casually steal a specific car and drive it around without any repercussions, despite the villain's extensive surveillance. It's a puzzling narrative choice that adds to the overall disjoint feel of the film. Furthermore, the existence of movies like Madame Web and the proposed Carven movie seems unnecessary. It's as if Sony is grasping for control of the Spider-Man license, while Kevin Feige pulls the franchise in a more coherent direction with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The movie's impact on the superhero genre is questionable. Does it contribute to the superhero fatigue or set a low bar for comparison? Its lackluster visuals and aggressive editing don't do it any favors. Despite a few mildly entertaining action sequences, the costume design is also peculiar, lacking a distinct time period or cohesive style. While some characters dress similarly, others seem out of place while modeling the movie's setting and aesthetics. The costumes in Madame Web are peculiar and fail to evoke a distinct time period. Despite being set in the 2000s, the fashion choices lack specificity, making it difficult for viewers to immerse themselves in the era. The similarity in attire among characters, coupled with Sydney Sweeney's seemingly out-of-place Catholic school-inspired wardrobe, further detracts from the film's authenticity. Without clear indicators of the time period such as iconic fashion trends or cultural references, Madame Web struggles to establish a cohesive and believable setting. Moreover, the soundtrack fails to enhance the viewing experience. While the use of Britney Spears' Toxic have injected some excitement in the film, its implementation fails short of expectations. Instead of seemingly integrating the songs into key moments, it feels disconnected and fails to resonate with the overall tone of the movie. The lack of attention to detail in its costume design and soundtrack selection further highlights the film's shortcomings. Without these elements to anchor the narrative in a specific time period and enhance its emotional impact, Madame Web misses the mark in creating a compelling and immersive cinematic experience. Madame Web as a film struggles with coherence in its storytelling and fails to fully explore the potential of its titular character's abilities. Throughout the movie, there is a noticeable lack of consistency in portraying Madame Web's powers, particularly her ability to see the future. While the concept of pre-recognition offers ample opportunities for intriguing plot developments, the execution falls short, leaving viewers with unanswered questions and unfulfilled narrative potential. For audiences seeking a worthwhile cinematic experience, Madame Web ultimately fails to deliver, leaving much to be desired in terms of narrative depth and emotional resonance. If you found the video insightful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below.